Welcome to Be Adventures. I'm Bryce.
I'm Elise.
And today we are going to go over, can Royal Caribbean do gluten-free?
Yeah, we've been gluten-free for a while now, and always going on a vacation, we're always concerned about, are they going to have anything for us to eat? And because sometimes people will say, yes, we have gluten-free things, but it's really just salad or something like that.
Yeah. So we have two disclaimers. We are not celiac. We do get sick. I'll get a sore throat if I have it,
and it bothers my stomach.
So if you're celiac, I definitely don't know if this is the perfect video for you, but it shows you have some options. And then we liked the food so much that there are not a bunch of images and videos of the food before we ate them. We'll talk about what was there and stuff like that, but it was so good we forgot to film it. So
yeah, I think those that are gluten-free know that struggle when something comes out that is gluten-free. You're just so excited you just eat it right away. So
yeah, guys, we got gluten-free bread every night. So
yes.
Be excited. So anyway, let's start this out down here in
the promenade. And there weren't too many places to eat down here, but there were two different ones. So on the left here is Cafe Promenade, and we didn't go in there a lot, but the one day that I did, they had gluten-free sandwiches, and they were just little half sandwiches.
Yep.
But they were good, and just had gluten-free bread, and I didn't even have to wait, which was the best part, I think.
Yeah, they were pre-made gluten-free sandwiches sitting in the case. You guys saw that in the video. And then the other place is the Sorrento's, the pizza place. Went here, and they made us a gluten-free pizza. I think it took them 7 minutes, I think the guy said. Mm-hmm. They make it for you, whatever you want, a personal 10-inch pizza.
Yeah, and so all you had to do was go up to the counter and just let them know, hey, I'm gluten-free, can I have a gluten-free pizza? And they take your order, and then you go and sit down, and they deliver it to you, which was really nice.
Yeah, great pizza. I mean, your typical gluten-free crust, the one that everybody has, and available pretty much. I think this place is open all the time, so you could get as much pizza as you wanted.
And I think that they definitely did their best to try and keep things not cross-contaminated.
Yeah, they made them in a completely separate area. All the rest of the pizzas were getting made right in front of people, and the gluten-free, they took it to the back.
This place that we ate a lot was the main dining room every single night. And the way that we set it up, I sent an email on their website. They have an email, and I was able to send to them our allergies, and so I was able to set it up. They emailed me back saying got it. They did say that I had to check in with the maitre d' on the very first day. Went there, found out we didn't have to do that, so you don't have to do that. But each night they would bring out the menu for the next night, and we would be able to order our meals there, which was really nice.
Yeah, so this is one of the appetizers they brought us. You see, we were started eating and remembered to film for you. Very few things we told you. But anyway, super good, gluten-free roll or whatever it had. And then every night, you'll see in just a second, they brought us gluten-free bread every night. Mm-hmm. And they, just made sure that, we knew it was gluten-free for the next night and things like that. Don't forget, you can order 2 meals if you'd like.
And you can order whatever you want, because it's not going to necessarily say on the menu, hey, you can order this gluten-free.
Yep.
Just ask.
Yep.
They made us gluten-free fish and chips, gluten-free pasta, which was my favorite. There's a gluten-free pesto.
Chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gluten-free, what was the pasta called that I like? The chicken parmesan pasta.
Parmesan. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, just
ask.
They will try it. They tried a couple things that weren't very good, and they probably won't try those things for you if you get the same wait staff.
But we'll say 9 times out of 10, it was actually really good.
Yep.
So just ask. Don't be afraid to ask.
Yep. So next we are going to go out to the boardwalk.
For Johnny Rockets.
And we were super excited to go and have breakfast at Johnny Rockets.
Because breakfast is free. You don't have to have a dining plan for that.
But we were kind of disappointed.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of options. There were some egg scrambles, and I will say they took it very, very seriously when we said we were gluten-free. So, I mean, people that are celiac, I would say on the entire cruise ship, I wouldn't be afraid because they really took it seriously. But because of that, they even wouldn't let us order eggs or hash browns. They set it to a separate kitchen, and it took a really long time. And I appreciated the attention to detail, but honestly, it wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, we were just talking about we would not go back there.
Nah, there were other better gluten-free options in the
Yep.
windjammer, but we'll get there.
Yep. So anyway, we are now going to go into Central Park and talk about the Park Cafe. We really only ate at the Park Cafe once, but there were some options, and it was a nice little quick pickup spot.
Yeah, we went there on the very first day on the cruise ship because the windjammer is always super jam-packed the first day. And we walked in and there were some like different sandwiches, and we just waited and asked the person behind
The
counter and just said, "Hey, we're gluten-free. What are your gluten-free options?" And they said they could make any of the sandwiches gluten-free.
Yeah, so they made the sandwiches really quick, and they were good. They've got salads in there. They've got little
Yeah.
pickup fruit things.
Yeah, a lot of different options.
Yeah, I mean, actually, a lot of different gluten-free options, and the fact they'll make all the sandwiches, pretty much everything in there is gluten-free.
Yeah, and like when we had an excursion early on in the morning, we went in there, we picked up fruit cups. They did have some like breakfast sandwiches that I saw in another person's video. They made them gluten-free, but we just didn't have time. But it's a really nice, quick to-go option. Next, we're going to jump up a few decks to the Solarium Bistro, which is in the adult-only area, which is 16 and above on Royal Caribbean. And we went there one day for lunch because we were really close by, and it's definitely a smaller venue, less options, but there are some gluten-free options.
Lots of meats and stuff. I think they had prime rib, mashed potato. They were real good on that aspect.
Absolutely. Was definitely smaller, didn't have like as many options. Like if you're looking for a cheeseburger and fries, this is not the spot. But had gluten-free options. It did get really busy actually towards like 1 o'clock. I think we went in there around 12:30ish.
Yeah.
But it was a good option if you're hanging out and if you have all adults in your group.
Yep. Now we're gonna head to the back of the ship to the Windjammer, and I apologize, we got like no footage inside the Windjammer, but we ate here a lot.
Yes.
These guys in the Windjammer were very accommodating to gluten free. They were willing to make anything. What did I get every day? I think I got gluten free buns for
burgers,
like every day. And one day these are the guys that made me chicken strips, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. They'd make you fries for celiac. That's one of the things that doesn't bug us if fries are contaminated, so we were able to eat that. They were mad at us for eating them. So like they take this really seriously, and it's a big deal.
They weren't mad at us, but they gave us the opportunity, and they just wanted to make sure we weren't going to get sick. And for breakfast, they had some really great options. We got gluten-free pancakes.
Oh, yeah.
They said the waffles were a little bit more difficult because of cleaning the machines and stuff, so they would only make us pancakes, which is fine. And they were really good omelets, had great options. Lunch, usually we got the burgers or the chicken strips. And they had the entire gluten-free station, which was nice. I felt like I didn't go there a whole ton just because there were so many other options. I didn't have to necessarily go there. But anytime there was someone behind the counter at any of the stations, just let them know, "Hey, I'm gluten-free. Could this be made gluten-free for me?"
And they'll try, or they'll find out.
Yeah, and another option we had was the night before when we were ordering our dinner for the next night.
Yeah.
The head waiter would come over and ask if there was anything specifically we wanted the next day. And we could tell him, "Oh, we'd really love pancakes," or, "Oh, we'd really love the chicken strips."
I forgot, yeah. We did tell him, because it took them so long to put everything together to make the chicken strips, that if you just tell them cold without giving them some warning, then it takes like probably 20 or 30 minutes to get the chicken strips. But if you tell them the night before, they have everything right in that kitchen, and they're ready to make them, and it takes them 10 minutes.
Yeah, and so, again, you would order it with the person behind the counter. You'd go and sit down. You'd kind of tell them where you're sitting, and then they would bring the food to you. It takes a little bit of time, but that's just fine. It didn't feel like it took forever.
No, it was just fine.
Yeah, and so the Windjammer was a really great option for us for breakfast and lunch. We didn't eat a lot of other places, but there are a lot of other options.
There are.
We just didn't try all of them because we were trying to go a little bit cheaper on this vacation. But I do know for the paid dining, there's some really great options as well. I know the Italian restaurant, they do gluten-free noodles, and the Izumi, they have sushi and have some different gluten-free options. And there is a Loco Fresh and they have some gluten-free options as well. So there are plenty of other spots too, so you are not lacking choices.
So much gluten-free on this ship. All you got to do is ask around.
Yes, just don't be afraid to ask. Find anyone behind the counter, and typically someone will come out and talk to you.
And they are more than willing to try something and to create, try and make whatever you want. If you're a little bit patient with them, they can do just about anything.
Yeah, so Royal Caribbean, yes, they absolutely can do gluten-free.
Yep, I think we answered our question. They can do it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the support our channel is getting, and we just hope that it continues to grow. So please like this video, and please subscribe if you enjoy the content. Thank you so much. We will see you guys next time.
See you later.